It's time for Bradley to either man up or shut up. 7 figures, cash.
So you think you're a harder puncher than anybody in the UFC?
I will be the hardest person to ever hit Nate Diaz.
Trying to get crunk with my white brother.
Why the would Mbappe turn down this offer? I am retiring from boxing. This is my official retirement.
You and Tate discussed the potential of you two fighting.
I have $10 million for him. My final warning to Nate Diaz.
We live in this bitch. We're friends. He's not paying us to be his friends. Not all the time. So,
but most of the time.
We are actually friends. And
how did you just get to there? Like, you just jumped to like me paying you guys to be my friends.
I feel like you asked too many questions. And that's not what this podcast is about. This podcast
isn't about shit. It's literally bullshit with Jake Paul. It's fucking bullshit.
What's your opinion on cuck?
It's very odd to me. I don't get the pleasure out of it's like watching someone else like work out or something, like, or watching someone else eat food and you trying to be like, that tastes so good. Like, why don't you just jump in there and do your thing?
So you're not doing this Adam 22 situation, I assume.
No.
Yeah, I don't.
No, I mean, clearly they're doing it for money. And it's like a smart business play. But, yeah, I mean, it's just a dark hole. It's just a dark hole that is only going to end in something bad. And
they have a kid.
Andrew Tate couldn't have said it better, where he basically was like, as soon as you guys start to have other problems in the relationship and the arguments come up and there's insecurities and blah, 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 X, Y, Z, this is going to be brought up for the rest of time.
I think even us talking about it is bullshit. I think some guy decided to have his wife get fucked. It's obviously bizarre, but I think of it similar like the school shooting situations where it's like when you televise it and talk about it, it just like perpetuates the problem. I don't even think we should talk about this guy. I think it's just like, it's just terrible. Like,
yeah, no.
Yeah.
Agreed. I like the way you think. And I always told that to people who didn't like me. I said, if you don't like me, then just like don't talk about me.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I feel the same way like about like the Kanye situation, about everything. It's like I just don't give a fuck. Like I don't care enough about Adam to care about if he chooses to get his wife fucked. Do I personally agree with it? No, but that doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's not up to
life.
us. It's not up to us.
He wants to get his wife fucked.
You're
I
right.
think it's terrible, but who cares what I think?
Yep.
He wants to do that. Like it's just.
Yep. No, and it is just a reminder of like, if you don't like something, talking about it is actually just giving it more energy.
For sure.
And that's like the story of my career. I've built my whole entire career off of this premise, knowing that if I can draw reactions out of people and get them pissed off and saying things, that it's just going to make me bigger. When I see someone that I don't like or don't agree with, I don't talk about them. I ignore them because I'm not feeding into their energy and into their games.
I love talking shit.
You can't help yourself.
I can't help it. I comment negative shit. I gossip. I talk shit. It's great. It's fun. It's like a hobby. Like just.
You were the first person I ever saw to actually like dislike a YouTube video.
Oh yeah, I'm a
That's
dislike.
insane.
I'm a dislike it. I'm a comment on it. Because bro, it's like it'll be like a leaked Drake.
What does that do for you?
It'll be like the titles like this song that it's not coming out as a Drake song. It's a leak. I'm like, oh, I'm about to listen to this leak, and then it's a fucking idiot. Just like you wasted my time.
But do you think when you dislike his video, do you think you got him?
No. It's I got myself. I'm happy. I'm like, yes, fuck this guy. I'm adding hate to the
You're
world.
such a screenager.
Jake, your brother actually got pretty defensive over you the past couple of days on his
That was nice.
podcast. Bradley Martyn said that he can't wait or he hopes you get knocked out.
And turned into a meme.
Yeah, did you see that?
Yeah, I saw Logan like coming to my defense. I didn't know that Bradley had said that, and then Logan's podcast came out, and then he was like having my back, saying, you know, he wants to humble Bradley, which I think is great. Thank you, Logan. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird.
Are you and Bradley friends?
I wouldn't say friends. No, like we're in the same business, and we've like crossed paths for years, but we've never like developed a real friendship. I don't dislike him or anything of that nature. I don't know him enough.
Yeah, so you're more so acquaintances.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was just like corny.
But it was weird. It was weird.
It
like
was very corny.
you have to have like some sort of like insecurity within yourself to like want to see someone else's demise because you're hoping for that to make yourself feel better.
And he sounded
like, why?
He sounded so passionate about it. It's like one-sided.
See, but I don't know. My takeaway wasn't necessarily that he seemed to mean it. It almost seemed like, and seemed to be your brother's takeaway as well, is that he was doing it more for clicks because he has, every time I've seen him interact with you or any of us, he's always been really nice. Didn't seem to get any harsh feelings towards any of us. And he, in the same sentence, he also said he was friends with you and liked you. So it seemed like this thing where like what he actually thought came out and then what he wanted to do for clicks and views came out. I don't know. Maybe he hates you. I don't know, but it was a little strange.
Yeah, definitely very confusing. I don't know. And I think he does talk a lot about like fighting all these people. To me, it doesn't make sense. Like he is always saying he could beat up Devin Haney. Like, bro, like Devin Haney's a world champion. Like people don't realize the power that a professional boxer possesses at any weight class, regardless of how much you weigh. You could put someone down with one punch. And then even just to say like, oh no, I could beat Nate Diaz. Like I could get a hold of it. I could use my strength. It's just a different world that he doesn't know. And I've tried to get Bradley to fight. I've talked to him in DMs, like trying to get him on undercards, trying to do it. And he's never actually wanted to fight. And I think it's kind of corny that he says all these things, acts like a tough guy, but then doesn't actually want to back it up.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he flat out said that he thinks he could beat Nate, but he seemed to be alluding at it. Like with Devin Haney, it was pretty obvious. He was saying I could beat you in a street fight. With Nate, it seemed more so he was suggesting the fact that if he got a hold of Nate, he thinks he would win that fight. What's your take on that?
He would get destroyed by both men. Mm-hmm. Easily.
Yeah, he's delusional.
Like it's not even
in
close.
Standing bang, Devin Haney's smoking him. And he, like even if it was like, oh, a street fight, he says that shit every time. It's like before you can get to him, he's putting you down.
How much does size matter in a situation like that?
It definitely matters, but only if they can get a hold of you. And you don't realize, like, again, it is a street fight, so like anything can happen. It's all situational based. And obviously, like, there's so much that goes into that. But it's a street fight for both people. That's what they don't understand. So, just dealing with professional fighters, it's a different level, and that's why I have an offer for Bradley Martyn, because I'm done with all the like talk back and forth, podcast this, said that. It's time for Bradley to either man up or shut up. And Bradley, I have 7 figures for you, 7 figures, cash, to fight Mike Perry in a quote unquote street fight, which is what you're talking about. It's not boxing, it could be a street fight. Mike Perry is already down. He said he's going to do it. You're bigger than him, so this goes along with your whole size advantage theory, and you now have the opportunity to make 7 figures to fight Mike Perry, a massive name, and prove to the world, maybe prove me wrong, maybe prove everyone else wrong about your theory of thinking that you can beat these smaller guys in a street fight. That's the deal. Take it or leave it. Man up or shut up.
Yeah, so I talked to Jake's manager this morning, and he talked to Mike earlier today. Mike's completely on board to do it. You guys would not have to meet and wait. You can have your weight advantage. It would be street rules. It would be in a ring, but it would be street rules. Jake's got a big fat bag for you. The sentiment that seems to be out is that you think you have the size advantage against a fighter. You think you could beat a fighter that's smaller than you. You thought that with Devin Haney. You thought that supposedly with Nate Diaz. Mike Perry's the same situation. He's smaller than you. He's a fighter. If you think you could beat him, it's on the table.
Come collect your bag.
Mike Perry's a dog. Mike Perry's a dog, bro. You
really don't think that? I'm sorry to go back, but you really don't think that Bradley could get off on Haney?
Absolutely not.
Nah.
Okay. Bro, like one body shot and it's over with.
If they're standing and banging before and he try to take somebody to the ground, shit, no way possible. Hell no.
Yeah.
He has no etiquette compared to them. No way.
Do you think he accepts the offer?
No.
Bradley?
Yeah.
No.
Fuck no.
His pride and ego is here, and his balls are small. I was going to do a better comparison there. His pride and ego is massive, but he doesn't have the balls it takes to actually get in there and put it all on the line, because his whole brand is about being the biggest, toughest,
it's a million
whatever.
win or loss, or it's how does that go?
No, yeah, that's how fighting works.
No, thanks. Yeah, didn't know that. Thought it was maybe could be a challenge. Piece of shit.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Do you think you could beat Jake in a street fight?
No. Who, me?
Yeah.
Bro, what? I'm going to town on you. We already have done this. Smoked you. You don't think I'm smoking him?
No.
I'll beat the fuck out of you.
Big week for you. You signed Ashtray from Euphoria. Wanna Walton signed to MVP. Fucking huge.
Massive.
Yeah.
He has the opportunity to be, and I think he will be, one of the biggest stars in boxing for years to come. He's already, in terms of just following, in like
Kid's a stud.
in the
Star.
like top
Absolute
7
star.
most followed boxers already without having a first professional bout yet. And the potential is there, the skill is there, the speed is there. The kid's nasty on the pads. He's smart, driven, hungry, great mindset. Just getting to spend a couple of days with him, I think he's an incredible kid. And he's going to be a world champion and do it in a way that no one else has done it. Maybe like besides me coming into the game with all the followers, but he's going to do it in a completely different way on a massive scale. And I'm just excited to be a part of it and to help promote him. And it's just absurd how big of a fan base he already has.
And I didn't know he had as many amateur fights as he does.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that. And I feel like we got to shed a little light on that, no?
Yeah, no, he's got 83 amateur fights
Fucking
already.
insane.
All types of accolades, awards.
What's his
And
record?
I don't know the exact record.
I think it might be all wins.
I think there's only like a
way.
couple, like a handful of losses. It's
Okay.
definitely not undefeated, but a handful of losses. And he's going to do about 20 more amateur fights before turning pro. Obviously, he's only 17. He just turned 17. So you technically can't even turn pro in the United States until you're 18. But people don't realize that he started boxing first. That's the big thing.
I had no idea.
They're all like, oh, he was an actor that's like trying to box now. No. He's been boxing since he was 4 years old, 6 years old.
I saw him get a little work in. He's nice.
He was sparring Amanda Serrano.
He's nice. He got it.
And he's got it.
He got it.
Sparring one of the best
Head to toe,
boxers
he got
in
it.
the world at 17 years old. He was very impressive.
I was one of those people that didn't realize that he was initially a boxer. I obviously watched Euphoria. I knew him from Euphoria. Crushed that role. And then I realized once you were in discussions of signing him that he was on the Ellen show before he ever acted for boxing. He was like a childhood prodigy boxing star on Ellen.
Yep.
And then he happened to stumble across acting, but it wasn't ever.
Yep. No, and his dad was in Creed. So the whole family is like super talented, super motivated, great business acumen. So just really awesome to be working with them. And the sky's the
Congratulations.
limit. Thank you.
Yeah, how did that signing come about?
It started with a relationship that Nikisa had with his father through the music industry. And they obviously wanted to talk to us. We obviously knew of him. And he kind of just started having discussions around who he was going to sign with. And it just, the stars aligned instantly. And I believe truly that Most Valuable Promotions is the best place for any boxer, young, old, champion,
Yeah, you guys are crushing
to be
it.
signed with,
Crushing
period.
it.
Just based off of numbers alone, not even any of the extra shebang that goes with it. But that's truly what I believe, and I guess they believed that too, and we're going to show the world.
The intimacy of MVP is pretty cool. Like everybody involved, everybody signed MVP. It's still so tightly knit that it's like a little family.
Yep.
And it's really cool. I noticed like a lot of other promotional companies will have a lot of boxers on their roster, whereas you guys have this tight knit family that really looks out for each other, and it's cool to see.
And we put them together, and each person wants to help the other one grow, and then they get helped. And so it's this never-ending circle of love, engagement, social posts, support. And I think that's really, really powerful. And no other, I guess, promotional company does that really at the level that we're doing it, and cross-pollinating content, showing up to each other's fights, etc.
Yeah, they went from a lot of companies went from like hating on it to trying to capitalize on it. And I think it's so funny. Like even just little shit we send back and forth. Like even how people are trying to promote their fights now versus like prior when they were like, oh, this guy's an idiot. He's not a real boxer. And now they're doing the exact same fucking promotion.
I literally see boxers copying like my exact videos, but like not being able to actually do
Doing
it.
them
And like
terrible.
clearly they like hired an editor and like showed him my videos to like I don't know. I'm not hating it. I love it. I think copy it because the motto works. Grow your fan base, grow your audience. But it's funny to me because it is a lot of the same group that initially hated, but now they're like,
They see the lucrative side,
yeah.
but they'll never pay homage, which is the part where I'm like,
But it's fine. I don't need that.
Are you more proud of your promotional career or your boxing career?
Ooh, definitely my promotional career though. Definitely. I'm proud of both, but like what I've done to help Amanda Serrano is one of the greatest accomplishments in my life. And that gives, like, I could die happy because she deserves everything that she has now. And I was just a part of it. And that to me means more than anything I've done personally in the boxing ring. And anyone can go in there and knock people out, but not everyone could change the promotional game in the world of boxing forever.
I think the cherry on top of that whole situation is that it's her and how she is as a person and how sweet she is and how grateful she is.
such a pure soul.
Best person.
Yeah. It's
She's
really cool.
like the epitome of an amazing human.
Yeah, she deserves it, absolutely.
I hope they make a documentary on her one day.
They will.
Because her story is so inspiring, and especially to other young women. So I don't know. It's just gonna be super cool. Super cool.
What
to
are
see
your
that.
goals after boxing?
Man, how much time do you have? I don't know. I have so many goals, bro. Like I have too many things that I want to do. Like too many ideas, too many goals, so many things, and not enough time. The only thing is like time. But
Give me something specific.
Yeah, give me short and sweet.
man, I want to really like open up more at some point when I'm ready about like the world we live in and helping kids with like mental health and who they are in becoming a man or a young woman, and helping them with my story and my struggles and like what I went through. And we've talked about this, Brandon. Like,
Yep.
I think together we will do something in the years to come where we really dive in on that stuff. Like,
Wow, I love that.
I have so many amazing things and lessons and notes that I've taken for years and years and years. And at some point I'm going to become like this speaker, like not Jordan Peterson, but like Stephen Bartlett, like talking about these things and helping the world, diving in and making that my focus to help tons of people, because the world is struggling and there's like this crazy battle going on and everyone's self-destructing and people are struggling to find happiness. And I believe that I went through a lot of those same things and can share my story of how I got to and I'm still getting to the other side of a lot of those same issues. That's one of my goals. I want to be an inventor. I want to create this like security company, because security in homes and shit is terrible, terrible, terrible. I know exactly how to fix it. I want to continue to do promotional stuff, acting. I want to have kids. I want to be a father. I want to be a husband. I want to grow my foundation, and I want to create another foundation on top of that. Peptides. I'm working on a peptide company right now. That is also something like going against big pharma, which is like completely fucked up our health in this world, and it's just sickening, like the food that we choose to eat and the products they give us. And like that's also kind of ties to the mental health thing, like super big into peptides and want to like share that with the world, because people don't even know what that shit is. They don't even know what I'm saying right now, but it's the future of health, and it's what big pharma doesn't want you to know about, because it actually like helps heal people. But yeah, the list goes on.
By the way, with your health, start with your diet and your lifestyle and your environment first. Like there's a million things. Peptides and all that is great, but like so many people have just fucked up lives in the first place. Get off the couch, get active, fix your diet, eat well-sourced foods, eat whole foods, get social connections, start there, and then fucking gas out on peptides.
I think that's what I did. Sort of, kind of.
Yeah, but it's a shame because it's like what Liver King was doing, and he had this like big movement that was going, and all of his tenets and things that he was preaching were like very, very powerful, and the world needed it. And then that's
why I like Jordan Peterson though, is because there's like the Liver King types, and then there's like the Andrew Tate types, and like some of their tenets or the principles that they're preaching about are, and most of them actually are, they're really great tenets to live your life by, but then they pair that with this gimmick that they put on, and they pair it with this falsehood that they present to the world, and then it spoils the tenets that are actually important, and then people throw the whole package out. And that's why I like a Jordan Peterson type, because there's no gimmick with him. It's just like actual information without the gimmick, because then when people have the gimmick and then it comes out that he's lying about his steroids use, they throw him out and they throw all the stuff he's preaching out with it, and then it's counterproductive.
Well, that's the problem. But I think he was like definitely playing a character, but in terms of like the steroid thing is what really fucked him up.
He was playing character, but he was also fucking lying to the world.
Yeah, which is what ruined the whole thing. That's what I'm saying. But he's not. Everything else wasn't necessarily a gimmick. But people, maybe thought his character was cheesy because it's like the frat bro dude who like watches it and is like, oh, this guy is fucking cringe. They're laughing at him instead of just like seeing the genius in it. And that's the difference in between a hater and someone who like naturally criticizes versus someone who like can peel back the layers of someone who is doing something incredible.
Yeah, it's important to be able to do that. It's like I can look at someone like a Liver King, and maybe I don't love his personality or this role that he's playing, but being able to decipher like, okay, he's actually saying something that I can take away from this and learn and implement in my own life to better my life. And just being able to do that on social media is more important than ever, because a lot of people play these gimmicks, play these roles that aren't super likable, where it's like you just discard with what you need to discard with and take what you need to take. Yeah,
but there's this fine line between getting noticed. If you're sitting there on camera and you're like, oh, get in the sun every day, eat liver every day, blah, blah, blah every day, just ground every day, have fun, do these things, get into cold water every day, and you're boring, like no one's going to listen to you.
Yeah, it's fun.
So like he had to do that. Just like when I came into boxing, I had to be fucking volatile and crazy and say crazy shit and ruffle the feathers and flip everything upside down and piss people off to get to disrupt everything and to change everything, to make people notice. It's not like I woke up and was like, this is what I want to do. Like, no, there's a plan behind it. Like if I started boxing, I was a YouTuber and I started boxing, I was just like, yeah, I'm excited to fight. I trained hard. I'm fighting next week. Like people will be like, well, what the fuck? Like no one fucking cares.
Yeah.
So there's this fine line between like being a character and being entertaining and actually having a message. You can't be boring as fuck. And so he figured that out.
And I think people are on board with that. But when it comes to the steroid thing, the problem with that, it's the same body image thing that's the problem with like the Jenners lying about getting plastic surgery, is it perpetuates this message
so
to
crazy.
Kids. It tells kids, oh yeah, I'm natural. You can attain this naturally. This is perfectly attainable naturally. And then kids don't attain that naturally. They think something's wrong with them. And then that's a destructive path.
It's actually sick. I seen Kylie Jenner like on TikTok recently. She literally was saying that she like didn't have surgeries in her bio.
And that's the same exact thing that Liver King's doing by saying he's not taking steroids.
Yeah,
same thing.
It's fucking absurd what they're doing to like people's minds. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy and it's sad. This is my final warning to my opponent. Enjoy your time while you can, buckos. Prize Picks. Underdog. Your time is over. Now with Betr Picks, we are the best fantasy sports app available. Up to 100 times payouts. You little peons only have 25 time payouts, okay? No pushes like you guys have. This is the best app, period, available. Fantasy sports just got better. And we're matching deposits for first-time users up to $100. Go download Betr and start playing Betr Picks today. Available in California, Florida, Texas, and more. 24 states. They call themselves Prize Picks, yet Betr has 4 times the amount of prizes. You guys call yourselves the underdog because you are. We're the fucking kingpin now. Better's in the building, and our name represents everything we stand for because we are the Betr fantasy sports app. 100 time payouts, the easiest way to play. Y'all need to move the fuck over. And I hope you had a fun run while it lasted, because Betr is here to stay, motherfuckers. Obviously, this is the biggest launch for our company. Like, who's in charge of running Betr Picks?
Derek.
Oh God,
Derek?
Oh, fuck.
No, he's like weirdly good at this stuff.
Derek?
Yeah.
Damn.
Is this serious?
who made that decision?
I don't think he could do it, but Derek, since there's so much pressure on you, and I want you to succeed, I want Betr to succeed. So, Derek, I have an offer for you. If you can get Betr Picks to 1 million followers by the Super Bowl, I guarantee you I'll get you a fight on one of my undercards.
Wow.
Boom. Challenge.
Wow.
Challenge dropped.
There's no way.
You've been talking about a fight. You've been calling out all these people, talking about fighting Sugar Sean, all these people. This is your actual moment. Can Derek do it? I don't think he can. I don't think he can.
He's gonna get the accounts banned and deleted.
$1 million's a lot.
$1 million's a lot. Derek, this company is relying on you right now. Don't mess it up.
We've created a really cool environment here, especially in camp, where we have this band of brothers, so to speak, that holds everybody accountable. And I think
And we all be fucking.
and I think this camp has been the best one by far. I want to get into it, but first I want to transition. There's a lot that has happened in sports this past week or two that I think we should talk about.
I'm livid. I am baffled. I can't believe it. Maybe someone be devil's advocate, because why the fuck would Mbappe turn down this offer? Are you
He turned it
out
down?
of your out of your fucking mind?
It's hectic.
Are you serious?
Bro, like what that means for sports and other players getting paid, and the impact that has for the rest of the sports world, for LeBron to ask for more money. That everyone starts to ask for more money. All these athletes want more money. Then everybody gets more money because the corporations have the money. They have the money. Trust me. So, and he turned it down for like, I don't know.
I was ready to start having babies.
I can't
putting them
believe
in
it.
Cages
Does anyone
with a
in here know
soccer
his
ball.
reasoning as to why he turned it down?
I think he wants to go to Real Madrid. And I get like, okay, you want to play on your team, you want to make history.
That's
I
kind of
get-
cool.
No, fuck that. I'd go to hell for $1 billion.
It is somewhat respectable that, yeah, like you want to do what you want to do in your career, and that money can't move you and stuff.
Nah.
But there's a greater impact that this has for athletes, and just like setting a standard and a precedent for what it means, the value of an athlete to take that deal.
Do you think athletes should be getting paid $1 billion?
Yes.
And
The only reason that LeBron James has to get paid like $45 million is because there is literally a cap. But do you know how much money and value he is bringing to every team that he plays on? It's far more. It's far more than that $40 million that he's getting paid to be on that team. So, yes, I believe athletes
It's
should be
such
getting
a
paid
fucking
more.
absurd number. And it's not to down.
But it's not because that's what he's worth. That's what if it's for
they
him
wouldn't pay
to
it if he
go
wasn't worth it.
like Messi going to Inter Miami, and now all of a sudden a whole entire country cares about soccer and wants to like watch these games, and their
It is
Instagram account grows 10 million followers. That's priceless. It's literally, it's priceless. What it does for the whole entire economy in Miami, you can't even put a value on that.
I saw the funniest fucking video. We can't play it here because there's a baby in it.
I'm
But
gonna do that.
There's this guy that has
I'm-
a fucking infant on the floor
Yeah,
with
yeah.
soccer cleats
Yeah,
on, and he
yeah.
says, Project Mbappe.
Yeah.
We're
I'm
about to
letting
start
you guys
training them
know
now.
I'm doing that.
I quit boxing. Like I'm retiring from boxing.
shit.
This is my official
Shit,
retirement.
there's your viral clip out.
I am no, I'm done. I'm done because
Damn.
I'm getting hit in the fucking face every single day while I could be playing soccer in Saudi. I'm friends with the
Just
Saudis.
playing with
I'm
balls and
friends
feet.
with the Saudis. Khalid, I'm coming back. Hook me up. I will play soccer /
you play soccer
football.
back in the day?
I was on the A team in 7th
Yeah.
grade. I have a really good kick. I can run fast,
Right.
and I'll knock out everyone that fucks with us.
Yeah.
Please give me $1 billion.
and I approve this message.
Listen, man, my take on the Mbappe situation, him turning down that offer, obviously, how old is he, 23, 25? He's 25 years old. He's
What
never
the
going to have to
fuck?
hurt
Why
for
am I
money.
rapping?
The difference between a few $100 million and $1 billion doesn't matter. It's still more money than you could ever spend in your life. So at that point, it makes more sense for him
That's
to make a
not
decision
true.
that he's happy with and proud of than yes, bro.
Have you ever been to Gold Rush?
It gets to a point where you don't need any more money, and
No,
it's
no,
just
no,
about
no,
what's going
no,
to
no,
make you
no,
happy.
no,
more.
no, not necessarily, dude. Because guess what? Take the money off the table. You tear your fucking ACL next season, and then you tear it again, and then you tear it
And
again.
you only have $300 million.
no, he
to live the
hasn't
rest of your
made
life?
that. He hasn't made that
This
yet.
guy
He hasn't
is
made
so
that
I'm
yet.
saying whatever he's going to
modest.
make from this other deal.
Of course, but like you're an athlete in a contact sport. How many times have you seen this? Like, take the money off the table.
There's definitely an interesting.
There's like a basketball
debate there.
player. There's a basketball player who turned down $120 million on like a 3-year deal or something.
Dennis Schroeder, yeah.
Yeah, the next season, I don't know the full story, but like got injured something,
dude
and then
got it.
now is like making $1 million a year.
It's a lot of money over there right now. I don't know who, what, where, why. Jaylen Brown just got $304 million fucking dollars, the richest deal in NBA history. For I think
Where are all these offers coming from? Is it like this? Is this inflation? What's going on?
So the TV deals now are more lucrative for all of these sports, right? So now the athletes are going to benefit more from it.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Jaylen Brown is shit. If they gave him $304 million, what are they giving Jason Tatum?
Well, I'm sure Jason Tatum's upset about it. I'm sure Patrick Mahomes is sitting there saying, damn, like I thought my deal was insane. And now Lamar Jackson's making more money. But at the end of the day, it does go back to your point where it's like, okay, it's still a fucking insane amount of money.
Fucking
No,
rich.
at the end of the day, we all chose the wrong career path.
People
And
don't realize though, like these numbers aren't as it seems. Like when you really boil down things, like Jaylen Brown, $300 million minus
He's gonna
50 to
say
taxes. So now,
50%.
yeah, guaranteed. And with jock tax, it's probably 60%. So he's down to 130 million, which is still a fuckload of money. But wait,
Damn.
minus 10% to manager, minus 5% to agent. So, and that's of the gross. So what is that math quickly? Another 45 million. So his 300 million deal after all expenses is already down to about 95 million.
The
Yeah, it's not what it
IRS
seems,
just signed the
it's
biggest
not what it
NBA
seems.
contract
It'll be
in
alright.
history.
It's
God
not, it's
damn.
not what it seems. So 95 million a year, what he's netting off of that for, what is it, 5 years is less than $20 million a year.
Do you feel like you're pocket watching?
No, I'm doing math.
Right.
And it's sad. Like I went on my Spotify the other day and they were like, we're charging you $1 more
Yeah,
per
bro,
month
every
now.
app, YouTube Red, Spotify.
It's because of inflation.
I don't have that extra
But
dollar.
people don't realize it. Like it's happening right in front of our eyes and they're not even trying to like fucking hide it. It's
Netflix
crazy.
cracking down on shit. We can't even share accounts in the house. We in the same house.
Shit's fucked up.
Cheap bitch.
Shit's really fucked up. I feel like Elon Musk is the only person who's gonna save us.
Yeah. I still got Mark Zuckerberg whooping him now. Smoking him.
No shot. Elon Musk is eating him alive.
Is there any update with that? With
I
that fight
haven't
going on?
seen an update.
Interesting. The Mbappe thing is very interesting though. I didn't know he turned down the offer, but I really would like to see his take on why that happened because I definitely think that's an interesting.
He's gonna
discussion.
say something to get everyone to like him, to be likable, and like I'm sticking to my career.
I think
blah,
it's
blah, blah.
respectable.
That's what everyone's gonna say.
Yeah, and
But,
I think
yeah, but like there's a completely other side to it that I don't think
Yeah, the
people
other
are
side
gonna
is
realize.
he's a fucking Looney Tune who just turned down $1 billion.
How do you feel about Messi getting equity in Miami? Correct. He got equity in the team he signed to. Apparently, the first player to get equity in a team. And what that feels like to me, guys, bear with me. I don't actually watch sports. I just try to do my research before these shows. It seems a bit like the first Jordan deal, where Jordan signed with Nike. We just watched that documentary recently. His mother pushed for him to get equity in the shoe. He got equity, and then that set a precedent for athletes to be able to get equity in their deals. It seems a bit like that.
100%. That's the way it should be. And I think athletes more and more are like realizing their value to these big corporations. Why do you think Francis Ngannou is leaving? To make his own money, to build his own brand, to build his own equity.
Do you think athletes should have equity like that in the teams they play for?
If they provide the value, yeah. I think a lot of athletes are delusional and they think that they're someone who they're not. I see it a lot in boxing where they like think they should be getting paid more money than what they're worth. They don't actually sell tickets, but because they think they're big, they definitely have inflated egos. But if you actually move tickets, if you actually drive numbers, and you actually put butts in seats, then you should get a piece of everything. Yeah, 100%.
So if your name starts with a T, stop asking for more than you're getting.
So many people are gonna be like watching this, like thinking it's about them.
So Bobbi Althoff, love her.
She's great.
Yeah, I just hate the spin on shit where people, anything that's excelling or working that they're not educated on, they immediately result to industry plant. Right. And it's like, bro, shut the fuck up and let this girl do her thing.
Yeah.
It's so corny.
How is she getting guests? Because she's good.
Because she's great, and she's
It's
on
a
TikTok.
fucking-
And you have to understand how Drake works. Drake isn't doing anything he doesn't want to do. Drake probably saw her on TikTok, said, I want to fucking do an interview with her, and he did it.
These are the same people that believe like fucking Jay-Z's a reptile and like Michael Rubin's throwing fucking clone parties. Like, bro, you're a fucking idiot. And she's incredibly entertaining. She's not an industry plant. It's good. It works. It's great.
But even if she is, who cares? Because she's great. The problem with like an industry plant is when somebody's trash and they're being pushed and they're doing great numbers, but they're actually ass just because they're being inflated by say a label or something.
Right.
But if the person is great, who cares if she's an industry
But people
plant?
aren't looking at that. They're just trying to discredit something, which is where
Yeah,
it's at.
that's what our culture does now. Just discredits
it's
everyone and
terrible.
anything who like puts up big numbers and can't believe it. Like, I'm case point number one. Like,
You either
I
sold
knock
your
people
soul
out.
or-
Oh, he did steroids. Fights are rigged. Like, not just one, but both. Like, the
Steroids
fights are
and the
rigged,
fights are rigged.
and he's on steroids.
Bro, but this is
why
kinda-
would I need to be on steroids if the fights were rigged?
He just doubled down. Fuck it.
This is kind of like what we were
I just had to
talking
make
about.
sure.
Why is this mic so low? Did you guys think you're
You can move
fucking
it.
guessing a leprechaun? It doesn't go up and down.
Pull it.
Yeah, it does.
This
Twist
is kind of like what we were just talking
Twist
about. with,
this.
like, supply and
Twist
demand.
Yeah, twist it.
Wow.
Fucking imbecile.
You're a punchy boxer guy, man, and you're about to fight in how many days?
Fighting in 2 days. I can't believe it. Man, this is amazing.
Do you have any questions to ask us about your fight?
I feel like this is backwards.
Sorry about him. How you feeling this camp?
The best I've ever felt by far. Best headspace, best everything, best coaches, best diet, best shape, best cardio. Everything got turned up a notch. Best mental space, most amount of confidence I've ever had going into a fight. Least amount of nerves. Everything's on point. I think this could potentially be a breakout performance for me.
Wow. I'm not going to lie, I can attest to that because I literally will come here just to watch you spar, and you are so fucking sharp right now.
Yeah, people were saying that Anderson Silva was my best performance, which I would pretty much agree with. I'm going to double that.
Boys,
Double that.
fight predictions.
How much of that technical improvement that you've had do you think you'll get to showcase in this fight?
Yeah, it may not take long to finish him off,
Or-
but I think I will show it. He's tough. He's durable. I think it's going to go into probably like the 6th or 7th round before I sleep him.
Well, the reason I ask that is just because even if it goes the distance, you might not be able to fight technical against somebody who's trained in UFC and isn't going to be playing technical boxing rules.
Yeah, he's definitely going to look sloppy, which could make things a little bit wild. But when I stay sharp in those moments, people will see that, I think, for sure.
Nice. So it's a knockout.
It's a knockout.
6-round knockout?
6 or 7.
You think you'll be the first person to knock Nate Diaz out cold?
I know I'm going to
one's done
stop
that.
him. I know I'm going to stop him. I know I'm going to stop him. I know I'm going to stop him.
Damn.
But will it be like him unconscious? Unsure. We'll see.
Yeah, that's reasonable. No one's ever done
No one's ever done that. In MMA, for sure.
Yeah, that is true.
The pace of boxing is higher. It's nonstop. It's 3-minute rounds. In MMA, it's 5, so you have a longer time. You can stall, you can wrestle, you can hold. In boxing, this is going to be a new experience for him, and it's different than sparring. I see the guys he's sparring. There's some footage of him and such, and I know he's going hard. But there's no one that they can get to replicate me. I will be the hardest punch he has ever been hit by. Will be me, 100%. Time in and time again, it's not going to stop. The punching power is not going to go down. They're going to keep coming at him. I'm going to be all up on him, all in his face,
And poised.
ambushing him. He's going to be getting hit every which direction, not knowing where the shots are coming from. And he's going to maybe be tapping me here and there with the arm punches and stuff. But for the most part, he's not going to be able to hit me clean and flush.
You're saying you're the hardest puncher he'll ever have been up against.
100%. Guaranteed.
So you think you're a harder puncher than anybody in the UFC?
Yes, I am. I know I am. Because why wasn't anybody able to sleep Tyron Woodley like that? No one ever knocked out Ben Askren with punches. Robbie Lawler mauled Ben Askren for round and round and round and round, and Ben Askren just took it. So in terms of punching, I will be the hardest person to ever hit Nate Diaz, and that includes anyone he sparred with.
What's the biggest difference in this camp from last one?
Man, everything. I think the biggest thing last camp was like going through a breakup over the holidays, then trying to like drink my pain away and like getting drunk with my family to like make myself feel better.
You were fucked up.
How far out from the fight?
Like 6.5 weeks before.
Bro, he was fucked
Blacked
up,
out.
doing terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
And then
horrible.
And then my immune system was fucked up. And my first sparring session of the camp was a month before the fight, essentially.
So like, there's a difference between choice and chance, and like the first thing you listed was choice, and it was your choice to drink, and I would say like that's just like a bullshit excuse. You chose like fuck.
Wait.
that breakup.
Wait. You just said excuse.
Right.
I wasn't making an excuse.
Okay. All right.
No excuse.
No excuse. I lost. Yeah, great. His question was, what's the difference? And I think the difference is making the right choices. 100% in this camp. I've been sober now for 7 months, 8 months, whatever, however long it's been this year. Since that time, and
When are you gonna relapse with me?
I don't know.
Trying to get crunk
But-
with my white brother.
I just was like, yeah, like I don't think he can beat me even like this. I just didn't think he could.
You have like a success-driven ego.
Yeah, I was like, and regardless, I'm gonna do my best.
For Tommy.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna back down from a fight. Like it's signed, it's ready to go. But I was dealing with a lot of things. It's not an excuse as to why I lost. But the difference is that like I'm not sick. I'm not like
Drunk and
junkied out. And I had a full, 14-week training camp where I was. Everything was on point, and my coaches demand the best out of me. Not traveling is a big difference. Having your dog, sleeping in your own bed, all of these things, they actually make a huge difference when like it's all in total. And then you get to Dubai. I'm allergic to the dust. I'm sick again for another 10 days. Didn't have my ice bath.
The internet's gonna love that, by the way.
Didn't allergic
To the dust. Yeah, they're gonna love it.
No,
They're
but
gonna
see,
eat that up.
I got sick from it. I'm not.
No, yeah, but apparently it's a big thing. Apparently, like a lot of people get sick from it. But allergic to this, didn't have my ice bath up until like 2 or 3 weeks before the fight, where I could hit it 3 times a day. Like all of these things, and then my diet was fucked up. Like I was trying to cut to the lowest weight I had ever been to in a shorter amount of time. So I had to be
running in the desert.
I had to
and
be
shit.
yeah, I had to be in the sauna like almost every night to get to that weight. I mean, really, the list goes on. Like anything that could have went wrong leading up to that fight went wrong.
So let's make it cut and dry. This camp has been going fantastic. So if for some reason this fight goes left for you
God
ahead of
forbid,
time,
'cause I
is
got the
there
house
is
on
there
it.
anything wrong? Is there anything that would be the reason for that?
Absolutely nothing.
So I bet the house on
Absolutely
it.
nothing. To kick off Betr Picks, we are doing a free-to-play game around my fight. We're giving away up to $1 million in prizes. We always do this. All you have to do is answer 8 questions correctly about the fight for free. You can play for free. In fact, I will give you one of those answers for free. Will the fight end in a knockout? The answer is yes. I'm knocking out Nate Diaz on Mama, on Baby Jesus.
Why are you talking like that?
On Jasper.
On Mama.
So you already have 1 question out of 8 answered.
It's free to play, right?
Free to play.
Could I participate?
That's right.
I know 8 things about you. I know your social security number.
That has nothing to do with this game.
Oh, fuck.
Download Betr, and start to play now.
How has Jutta helped you this camp mentally? Like, what's that like?
Yeah, behind every strong man's a strong woman. Like, she's incredible and she inspires me. And like,
Amazing woman.
she I can talk to her about what I'm going through as an athlete, and she like fully understands it and like gives me advice. And she changed some things around in terms of like my routine, the things I would do in terms of like recovery. And she actually like gave me some of her tips that her coach uses and that she does. And I noticed like a really big difference in that.
Nutrition as well.
Nutrition, she came in and like
I feel like you
She,
started.
she walked in this bitch and shook shit up. She walked in here.
She
You
shit on
cannot
my-
be eating any of this food.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing? She really walked in and shook shit up.
a lot of people don't realize the importance of like happiness and fun in training, but also in recovery specifically. If I'm like going through something in the last training camp and like I'm not happy, right? There's less dopamine in my brain. So I'm not going to sleep as well. I'm not going to recover as fast. I'm going to be anxious. I'm going to be thinking all the time. My mind's not going to rest. And so just that alone, the happiness that she brings to me just makes everything in life better. I'm recovering better. I'm sleeping better. I'm happy to see her, to call her.
I feel like you started working harder when she got around.
Yeah, no,
You advanced a lot.
100%. And I said to her, and when you say something, a lot of times I set goals not for other people. A lot of times I say things in public in front of other people, not just to say it, but to hold myself accountable. And I told her like a couple of months ago, I said, I want to be like you. And I told her, I'm going to be like you. I'm going to be a world champion.
That's really cool.
And so when I said that to her, it wasn't necessarily for her. It was to hold myself accountable to a certain standard. So the person who I spend probably the most amount of time talking to, besides like you guys, maybe, is a world champion.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, naturally,
You are who you surround yourself with.
exactly. But yeah, and I have to give credit to my boxing coach, Third.
Dirty Third.
Shout out to
And
Third.
and to Larry Wade as well.
Shout out.
They came in and just brought this whole new mentality and new system and new fun and new.
Well, there's a whole new environment now where your
Environment,
coaches
dude.
have their own fighters as well. So now
Yep.
you have a functioning boxing gym here in Puerto Rico where
Yep.
there's other fighters training for their own fights going on. You walk in this bitch every day. It's not just you.
It's turned.
It's also
Yeah.
not the guessing game though. They're highly educated. Like this is their career. Like they make a living off.
Yeah,
of this.
lots of undefeated fighters, champions.
Yeah. The proof is in the pudding. It's not just like I used to do this. Let me, it's like this is their fucking job in their life and their,
Yeah, when you show up into a gym training camp and you have 80 days of two-a-days in front of you, and you just walk into the gym every day and you're just like by yourself, that sucks.
Yeah.
It's a
dog
difference
house.
when you walk in there and they're already sparring. This dude's doing fucking push-ups and squats, and they're right there running next to you on the runs trying to beat you. It's different. It changed up everything, and just their mentality, their energy. Really, we brought back the fun in boxing. I think in the last camp I just lost all of that. It wasn't fun.
It was
and
ass.
it was terrible. It was damn near depressing.
It felt like we was training at a mom and dad's house. Like
Yeah.
nobody was turning up, having no fun, talking no shit, competing. Just
It was bad. It was bad, and we just flipped that all on its head and got this like spunk and energy back and having fun in the ring. Before, I was really kind of like not encouraged to do that. And that's when you're in there in a groove and dancing and playing around, not only are you more relaxed, so your cardio is better, you're harder to time, you're in a rhythm, and things just like start flowing.
You've been
You're in
feeling
this
yourself.
flow state.
One of the producers of the show was here, and he hasn't seen you all camp. And he sat down yesterday and he watched your spar, and he pulls me aside and he goes, "It looks like he's having fun." Those are his exact words yesterday. He goes, "He's having fun in there."
feeling
Yep.
yourself like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was like grabbing the sparring partner's butt.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
No, I'm serious. Like I'm just doing like
Camp
random
tradition,
ass
just
shit.
Grab your homie ass. And
No,
just
like
fuck him.
that's how it should be. Like
I need to stop saying.
Is that
fucking-
how it should be?
I start like this
Yeah,
all
grab your
sounds
homeboy
crazy.
ass.
Hell yeah, dog. No, like just doing like funny shit in the ring while you're fighting that
You
like
do this
you're
little
not
basketball shit.
Yeah, and I start
Just,
dribbling. Larry Wade brought the problem child out again. And he was the problem, that alter ego of like crazy fighter who just is a dog. You have to figure out how to get to that place because it's not easy to wake up 3-4 times a week and like fight people for multiple rounds and compete at this like high level. And it's really only possible if you are in that mental state of like being this like savage, ruthless warrior. And I think Larry did such a good job of bringing that out of me, and the fun that Third and Jay Leon brought into it, it made it like not feel monotonous. And all of a sudden, I blinked, the fight is here, and I couldn't be more excited.
Do you feel like being a businessman, like half and half, like takes away from it at all? Or
Yeah, for sure. I stopped doing 90% of my meetings, stopped doing 90% of interviews. Stopped texting people back.
Bro, last camp he was sitting at a dinner table on calls taking fucking notes. Like,
Yeah.
You're a boxer.
Yeah, I stopped all of that just to focus on the task at hand. And that's a lesson I had to learn the hard way. But I'm not texting people back. Have like hundreds of text messages now. All like I just don't care. I don't care.
You don't care? Shrug his shoulders.
Yeah, he doesn't
He
care.
doesn't give a fuck.
Want to see me do it again?
Do it again.
Oh,
He
yeah,
doesn't
this guy
care.
doesn't care.
2 times.
All I care about
Is
is
pussy, money, and weed, and big boats and trucks and bitches and chicken salads. I really want to go to the mainland.
I feel
so
like
bad.
this is what you care about.
I'll do anything to just get on mainland and just eat some Wingstop and just put my finger in somebody's butt.
That's crazy.
I know.
Sounds like you have a little bit of island fever.
Yeah, no, Dark Dorado nights, bro. I'm
I'm glad
tired
we
of.
have a name for it. Island fever.
I'm tired of beating my meat. Like I'm sick of seeing myself. I don't even want to touch my dick no more. I'm just like, damn, you again,
Haram.
brother. I don't believe in nothing but Benjamin Franklin.
Bro, that's the other thing.
Haram.
Nah, don't even get me started. Is there any real animosity between you and Nate Diaz? Or are you a Nate Diaz fan? Do you hate the guy?
Would you fuck him after the fight? I have raging hormones right now.
I don't hold like personal grudges with anybody, but I think Nate's a bully and kind of like a punk attitude, beating up random people in the streets, just bullying people.
Choke them motherfucker out.
Yeah, just like causing trouble all the time.
But that seems like the type of shit you would like. Like you like shit like that. People that are disruptors, that are just crazy, not going by the rules, shaking shit up, doing whatever
but
they
that's
want.
like
Not like
being a
beating
fucking
up
criminal.
like he's a punk, like not beating up innocent people
Yeah,
and like
those are
constantly
crazy.
fighting people everywhere he goes, fighting my team, fighting anybody. You know, the shit that they always do at press conferences, throwing water bottles at people left and right for no fucking reason.
That's why people like Nate Diaz, is because he's crazy, he's unpredictable, he's throwing those water bottles. That's what he's selling
I get
fights.
it. I get it. I get why.
'Cause we were just
likable.
talking about this.
No, I get why.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
choking
saying
a
that,
nigga out
but
at
I'm
a bar
saying
isn't selling
I'm
a
saying
fight.
he's a punk, and I don't like that. And I'm going to knock the punk out. That's all I'm saying. And I think we should spread a message of like not being a wild, crazy lunatic like that. I signed up to fight him because I thought it would be this like fun, entertaining build-up.
Yeah.
And he's just been like super boring.
It's very interesting. I heard him talk about that on Bradley Martyn's podcast, where he said, like, I'm not going to help him with the promotion. Is he getting back ends of the pay-per-views?
Yes,
Then why wouldn't he want to help promote the fight?
because he's a fucking idiot. He's a fucking idiot.
I mean, that would make sense if he wasn't getting any back end. If he was getting a flat fee, then okay, don't promote it. But he's getting back end, so that's
of course,
interesting.
yeah. No, of course he's getting back in.
I thought he would like slap the shit out you or something at a weigh.
It's still, the draw is still there.
Yeah.
But it wasn't what I expected. From
Yeah,
him, too.
I thought shit was gonna get
You're
hot.
back to promoting shit by yourself,
Yeah,
carrying shit.
my back hurts.
Yeah.
What do you think the chances are that something actually happens to Derek at that press conference?
0%.
No, I hope they choke him the fuck out.
I don't think it's gonna happen.
He has a
Why
lot
is that?
of-
Because you hired security for him, or?
No, because like I think it's like dead. Like I don't think they really care.
They can't remember.
Yeah, literally. They don't even remember it happening.
Is Derek still nervous?
Yes.
Yeah.
He wants security.
Derek was nervous to talk to a bad bitch. Of course he's nervous.
Yeah.
Derek gets nervous when he wakes up. I'm up. Trying to figure out what to do. Fucking weirdo.
I'm up. What do I do now?
You know who I got a problem with? I have a problem with your PR team. I have a problem with everybody that's telling us not to do things, because you almost didn't get on Aiden's stream the other day because everybody says that you can't do anything Andrew Tate related because it's terrible. It'll get shadow banned. He's too hot button of a topic to get involved with. And you almost didn't go on that stream. And then you went on that stream, you discussed your fight, and that now turns out to be the single biggest promotional piece of content for this whole fight. It has probably 50 million views on TikTok. It has about 3 million on YouTube in one video. And it ended up being a great thing. But on that stream, you and Tate discussed the potential of you two fighting, you two sparring, you two fighting someday. It seems like on your end of things, you're down to make that happen. Why is that actually in motion? Will that actually happen?
Yeah, I'm down to fight anybody.
Just flying to Romania for
Straight
her is
up.
crazy.
No, straight up, I'm down to fight anybody. It's just in terms of if he can actually get out of his situation with prison and the legal situation he's in. But I was always down to fight him, and I think it's a massive fight, and I think it's a good fight. He's a former world champion.
Is he
So,
actually?
of course. Yeah.
Beyond his legal situation, I know that's a very real situation. Beyond that, I think that for Andrew Tate, he's built a big thing out of being the top G, and the top G can't lose a fight in front of millions of people. That
Yep.
would shut his whole operation down, and he's already rich. I don't think there's enough in it for him. Like, it could be however much money for him and his ego and what he's built. It would shut his whole shit down to lose to you. I think he's already rich, so it's not going to be worth it for him.
It's just so like how you lose. Like of course if he gets knocked out, but like me losing to Tommy Fury has only made me bigger, and it's like somehow a massive win.
Andrew Tate losing to Andrew Tate's built his whole entire career online over being on top, being alpha, being not losing. Like that's
You
his
have to
whole
perform
fucking
an
persona.
action to be on top, though. It's like if I just keep fucking saying
Well, that's what I'm saying.
skinny,
Is
it's
I don't
not-
think he has to because he hasn't so far. And it's well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't want to like discredit his whole shit, but
No, it's not discrediting at all, but eventually you got to stand on business. It's like if Bradley Martyn just keeps fucking saying, oh, I'd fucking win in a street fight.
I just don't think Andrew Tate will actually fight you. I don't think he would actually do it. I think there's too much risk for him, and I don't think he would do it.
Maybe if I did it in MMA, he would have a better chance because he's a kickboxer, and that's why I'm down to do it in MMA.
Okay. So also, earlier you touched on, and I just want to re-clarify, you touched on the fact that if you lose this fight against Nate, there is no excuse for it because you've had a great lead up to it. On the contrary to that, if you win, when you win, what comes after that? Are you going to fight Nate in MMA?
There's no excuse. Literally none. And I'm not going to lose. I think even going into the last fight, I said to myself many of times, I said, if I'm ever going to lose, it's going to be right now. I said that to myself. So there's just no ounce of doubt in my mind that I know I'm going to win, and especially in a fashionable way.
MMA with Nate after this
Oh,
fight?
yeah, I'm down. I've always said that. And maybe he's going to want redemption after losing to me, but I don't think he'll want to fight me in MMA. But I think I beat him in MMA as well.
I think that's an even bigger draw than this boxing match. I think
100%, which is why we should do it. But for some reason, I think he's going to try to like gatekeep the sport or make it. He doesn't want to make it seem like a mockery or something like that. But he would be dumb not to do it because I have $10 million for him. His plan is to do this match and then go back to the UFC, but the UFC is not going to pay him $10 million. So why not fight me, then fight me again in MMA and make another guaranteed $10 million?
Why do you, having no experience in MMA, think that you'll beat Nate Diaz in MMA?
Because I don't think he can take me down. My wrestling is superior to his, and I'm a better striker. So, and his kicks aren't powerful.
So
So I'm going to have the time to learn how to defend the kicks, which aren't powerful. I'm a better striker, which I'm about to prove and beat him in boxing. And his strength against me is jiu-jitsu. But you can't do jiu-jitsu if we're not on the ground because I don't think he can take me down because my wrestling is superior.
So in no way you feel like this is a risk at all.
I think MMA, like I could potentially fuck him up more than in boxing. But he's gonna feel my power days from now, and it's just different. It's just different, and he's gonna experience it firsthand, and he's gonna realize that he fucked up. Really, truly.
What are your feelings days away from this fight? Are you excited? Are you nervous? Are you amped? Are you angry?
I'm like filled with this fire and this energy that is just ready to fucking perform. And there's not really nerves. It's just ready. Just fucking
Not
ready.
anxious at all?
No anxiety.
Wow.
Calm.
Do you have a final warning message you want to deliver to Nathaniel motherfucking Diaz?
My final warning to Nate Diaz, 2 days away from the fight, is Nate, beware. You've been warned officially. Watch out, because I'm all pent up with aggression and
Hold that real quick. Who do you know that has the most pent up with aggression person ever?
I'm pent up with aggression, and
Him, yeah.
a bunch of punches are gonna come at your face.
We've been calling him Punchy Man this camp. So
And I got 2 fists. I'm not afraid to use them. And what else? What else do tough people say?
he's gonna lick you and grab your butt in the ring.
You've been eating nails for breakfast.
And I've been eating nails for breakfast,
And do this.
and I'm gonna crunch up your face like no one's ever done before, and you're not gonna know what hit you. And beware. That's my final warning to Nathan Diaz.
And if your nutritionalist has been depriving you of carbs, fear not, because we have a knuckle sandwich prepared for you.
You've been warned, buddy.
Buckle up.
Yeah, dude, that was
good, right?
that was scary.
He's probably like shaking now
Shitting and pissing all over the place.
Why are you wearing that fucking hat?
because they need to go play Better Picks right now.
Yes.
Download Better Picks, and we're going to Texas, so I'm getting I'm channeling my inner cowboy.
I'm excited for a fight in Texas. I feel like the Texans are about to get fucking rowdy, especially I feel like it's gonna be a lot of Nate Diaz fans in the building.
Basically, what I'm gonna do is, since it's all Nate Diaz fans in the stadium, they're all gonna boo me when they announce my name. So I'm gonna write like on a piece of cardboard with a Sharpie, like "Boo if you're a virgin." And when they're
Incredibly
all
petty.
when they're all booing, I'm gonna hold up the sign like in the corner of the ring.
Incredible.
Chess, not checkers.
And you guys should play Better Picks at the bottom of that sign.